Hey guys, Jamie from LPT with you, and yes, I said this video was going to be live, but I spent some time thinking about it, and basically this video is so important, it's so hot for you right now, that I didn't want to go ahead and live stream it and miss loads of information out, alright? So I've pre-recorded it, I've uploaded it now, and the video topic is all about revealing the 5 surprising reasons why you're not losing weight. Okay, so if you find it useful, please like the video and share it as well if you can. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment on this video, or you can private message me through our Facebook page. Okay, so you're going to want to write some of this stuff down. So go ahead and grab a pen and some paper, because I can guarantee that at least 2, 3, maybe even 4 of these points you can directly and personally relate to. Okay, and that's because I've worked with numerous people of all shapes, sizes, and ages, and I've identified a few common factors that actually prevent people from pushing further and actually achieving their weight loss goals. All right. Now, the surprising thing is that it's not too technical, it's not too complicated or scientific or anything like that. Most of the time, it's not the diet or the workout plan either. The common factor when it comes to not losing weight is you. Okay. So let's dive straight in. And the first point I wanted to make, probably the one that's going to hit home the most, is that you don't care enough. Okay, so you know that you're overweight, you know that you're out of shape, and the idea of being slimmer does actually appeal to you. However, you lack motivation. Okay, sure enough, you can Google how to get motivated, you can look at pictures, you can watch YouTube videos, okay, telling you how to get pumped up and ready for the gym. But the truth is, they just don't work, all right? You don't need motivation. You don't lack it. What you need is your motivation, okay? And it simply comes down, I've already said it, to you not caring enough about yourself, about that person looking back at you in the mirror, okay? Now, you know that, you know what you need to do food-wise. You know that you need to do some sort of exercise, but you simply can't be asked to prep those meals, to get out to the gym in the evenings or mornings, okay? You'd rather just be sitting on your ass watching TV. Now, the important thing to understand is that decent weight loss results, sustainable weight loss results, comes with true transformation. It's not a simple change, all right? It's a real lifestyle transformation. And to do that, to get in that position, you need to be clear and you need to understand your why, all right? So why is it you want to lose weight, okay? Sure enough, change is daunting, and getting clear on that, going deep into your emotions and feelings can be a little bit scary, okay? But when are you going to get to the point that you actually care enough about yourself to do something about it, okay? And that kind of leads me on to my next point, is that your expectations are too unrealistic, okay? So by that I mean you want to lose a stone or two and you want to do it within a week. All right, you've probably tried it before. I'm going to sit and tell you that that doesn't work. All right, the truth of it is, chances are you've been overweight for a couple of years now. Perhaps you're still gaining weight as the weeks and months go on. Even when it comes down to it, when you get everything in check, when your food is spot on, your training is awesome, okay, your mindset's in the right place, realistically, you're only going to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. All right, that's a healthy weight loss amount over a long period of time. Yes, you could lose more quickly, but you've done it and you're back to where you started, all right? So a healthy weight loss is between 1 and 2 pounds per week, depending on where you're starting out, all right? And over the course of a long period, so 12 months, that's going to work out at around 40 to 60 pounds, all right, over the course of a year. Take into account your holidays, your social life, Christmas, birthdays, all of that sort of thing. A good weight loss, okay, transformational change is 40 to 60 pounds over the course of 12 months. Okay. Also, you've got to realize that super lean cover models on these fitness magazines that you see on Instagram and Snapchat, if you have it, it takes tons of dedication, and chances are it's their job to look like that. All right. When you take away all the filters, they look pretty good in real life, but it's their job to do that. Okay. And ask yourself, do you want to be 10% body fat? Do you want to commit 2 hours a day every day to training and eat boring foods and that sort of thing? Or do you just want to feel confident in the body that you're in? Do you want to look in the mirror and actually smile at whatever looks back at you. So you've got to get clear on your why. All right. And that brings me on to my next point, which is stress. All right. Your stress levels are way too high. I can guarantee it. Now, I bet you make the effort to find time for your family, your friends, your work, and you even make time to scroll through your Facebook newsfeed at night. Chances are that's probably how you came across in this video in the first place, which is great. But it's not actually being selfish to make some time for yourself. Okay, so you've got to get organized, planning ahead, and making time for things like meal prep, working out, and time for yourself. All right, is really going to benefit you and just bring that stress level down. All right, when you've got everything planned out, life is just easier. All right, down to the very meal that you're eating each day. Trust me on that one. Also, as well, you've got to find ways to de-stress. All right. Now, I could sit here and say you've got to do this, got to do that, but only you can discover what really de-stresses you. So, some people meditate for 10 minutes in the morning. Some people go to a spa at the weekend. Some people get out and jog for an hour. Whatever it is, you've got to find that thing that's going to de-stress you the best. All right. And physiologically, stress could be the one big thing that's stopping you get to where you want to be. When we're stressed, our hormones are all over the place. The two big hormones, all right. So the hormone that causes fat storage is going to be way up here, and the hormone that actually ignites the metabolism is going to be way down there. All right. So you've got to get those in balance. Okay. Get stress under control. Get those balanced. That might be the one thing that's stopping you. All right. So, the best thing I can advise right now is if you're going to do one thing physically to de-stress your life, look at your sleep. All right, try and improve your sleep. Try and get at least 6 to 8 hours of decent sleep per night. All right. Now, I could just go into a whole new video about sleep itself. Perhaps I will sometime soon. But try just focusing on your sleep to help yourself de-stress for the time being. All right. My next point. Eating too much food. Yes, we're back on the topic of nutrition, and the advice of eat less, move more. Guaranteed you've heard that before. That's way too vague. All right. It's not so much the volume of food. All right. It's the quality of food that you're actually eating. So, chances are you're eating Monday to Friday. Your food is spot on. You're eating really well, but you're eating too much of it. Or you get to the weekend and you binge out Saturday night, Sunday morning, or that one last takeaway turns into a fortnightly habit or a weekly habit. Whatever it is, food plays a massive part in your weight loss achievements. Right? I know it, you know it. So let's try and figure out what it is about food that's stopping you. All right. Now I'm just going to go into the basics of it, but processed foods, we eat way too much of it. And the trouble with processed foods is that they're high in the wrong amounts of fat for flavour. They're high in sugar, again, for flavour, which is why it's easy to eat a lot of it and not really feel full up, all right? And on top of this, they're going to be lower in things like your protein and good fibre sources, right? Which makes them basically nutritionally crap for losing fat, okay? Now, a balanced meal contains a good source of protein, healthy fats, a little bit of fibre, and the right type of carbohydrates, all right? That's a whole probably week's worth of videos there about a balanced meal and what is it for you and that sort of thing. But I'm not going to bog you down too much today about that. My basic advice about food and actually losing weight is to start using single ingredient foods, right? What I call SIF foods. So a single ingredient food could be broccoli. The only thing in broccoli is broccoli. Chicken breasts. What makes up a chicken breast? Chicken. All right. When you look on the back of a packet of cereal, or even it could be tinned tomatoes, whatever it is, there's going to be more than one ingredient in there. So, okay, and that's what makes it processed. That's what makes it nutritionally shit for losing weight. All right. So go to basics. Single ingredient foods, protein, fat, a little bit of fiber, and carbohydrates to build your meals, okay? On top of that, just plan out 7 days in advance of what you're going to eat and when. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, what days you're going to eat what meals. That is going to save you so much stress and time in the long run, all right? And my last point for this video is move more. So yes, exercise is going to come into it, I'm afraid. Now, okay, you've sorted your food out, you're less stressed, and you've set yourself some realistic goals. Now it's time to move, all right? And exercise is important, it goes without saying. But in the grand scheme of things, one workout could burn 200 to 300 calories. When you look at other things when it comes to movement, something like walking an extra 5 to 10,000 steps per day could actually burn around 500 calories. All right, so you've got to look at what you're doing now. And the biggest mistake that I find people make is they either think they're doing enough, okay, or they're doing enough of the wrong type of thing. All right. So when it comes down to people think they're doing enough, when it comes to actually tracking it, they're only walking 5 to 6,000 steps a day. They're only doing 20 minutes of actual exercise at the gym. All right. And those that think that are actually doing enough but of the wrong thing, it goes down to what are you actually training for. And if you're someone that spends half an hour to an hour on the treadmill or cross trainer or whatever it is, you're not training for a half marathon or a marathon. So why would you spend that time running? Why would you waste that much time training for something that you're not doing? Okay, and then you look at the other end of the spectrum. If you're quite new to exercise, okay, my advice is just simply move more. Okay, so to move more could be buying yourself a fitness tracker and trying to hit 10,000 to 15,000 steps a day. If you're doing that, great. So let's start looking at the exercise. And if you're someone who's used to exercise, you go to the gym regularly, you've got to train for weight loss, all right? Doing 30 minutes of cardio, an hour of cardio just doesn't work, all right? The science is there. I know it doesn't. You've been doing it for however long, so you know it doesn't work, all right? And in my eyes and in my professional opinion, the best fat-burning workout is only 15 to 20 minutes, all right, of HIIT training, high intensity interval training. Now, you could go onto YouTube, search HIIT for some random 15 to 20 minute workouts. That will get you going for the time being. But, you've got to get specific with these HIIT workouts. There's tons out there on YouTube, on the internet, but you've got to get specific for fat loss, okay? And, the best sort of thing to do is you can either contact us directly, okay, or I think I said it last week about our LPT Academy. In that academy, we've got tons of fat loss specific HIIT workouts, all right? We help you on deciding and working out what you need to do to actually move more, all right? So if you get everything else nailed and you're stuck on the whole exercise side of it, message me, email us, get in touch, and we'll give you a 7-day free trial into our LPT Academy. Okay, so to quickly sum up, okay, write some of these down. The first point, you've got to care about yourself. You've got to set some realistic goals. All right, you've got to find ways to de-stress and improve your sleep. You've got to eat enough of the right stuff, the right amount of the right stuff, and you've got to move more, but move specifically for your goal. All right, now, if some of that is going to help you, great. Act on it today, get cracking, and by the end of the week, you're going to see some decent results. If you're stuck on a little bit of it, or you're stuck on all of it, then have a look at our LPT Academy. I'm going to post the link at the bottom of this video. We've got a 7-day free trial. Okay, you can explore all of the content we've got. We've got a membership site. We've got a Facebook group. So get on board, have a 7-day free trial. If it's not for you, no hard feelings, don't worry about it. But you get access to us coaches as well, so we can help you and just get the ball rolling for you to actually achieve some decent weight loss results. All right. So if you've loved this video, if you've liked it, please do like it. All right. Hit subscribe so you don't miss any more of them. Comment if you have any questions and get in touch. All right. I'll see you next week.